how much of a pain for the team the loss of Sam Cane in terms of game and in terms of leadership?
Yeah, he's a big loss for us this weekend. He holds a lot of respect in our team. He's a strong figure in our team and in our country, and so to not have him out there is going to be a big loss for us in terms of leadership as well as experience. And yeah, look, it's just something that we're going to have to deal with, and we'll try our best to do him justice in his absence. So.
Well, obviously Sam's coming up to his international retirement. He didn't play for the Chiefs this year, but what were your sort of first experiences with him?
Oh, I think it's when I went in for my first pre-season with the Chiefs. Someone that's calm-headed, loves to chat as well. So it was really easy getting along with him, and just somebody you gravitate towards, somebody that you would follow into war with, and somebody would die for. So he's just a good person first and foremost, and then and his leadership is just top notch. So.
Any key lessons that he's given you, either as a rugby player or just as a professional rugby player?
Yeah, I think just to enjoy the moment, take a step back and look at the situation for what it is, and he's really been driving that for me, and keeping my feet on the ground and really just enjoy the moment. So.
Wallace, you've had a pretty big year, and so has the team in terms of, I think this is the 13th test of the year. How are the energy levels, and how do you get that motivation for the final push towards the end of the year?
I think we're a really tight group, so that really that helps us, and we hold each other accountable, have fun when it's time to have fun, and I think that's important within a quality side and within a high performance environment. So we've really grown a lot together, grown tighter relationships. So that I think that's what's going to hold us accountable going towards these last two games. So.
You've played a bit of blindside, obviously at test level now, a wee bit of number 8. What are the differences at test level in particular between those two positions?
I think the obvious core roles at scrums and lineouts. Otherwise, it's about keeping the game simple, and at the end of the day, it's just make sure you carry hard, tackle hard, and play the game the right way. So.
Outside of those set pieces, Wallace, when you played 8 against Japan, when you played 6, have you been asked to perform a different role, sort of in the loose at all?
Yes and no. I think if the thing about the loose forwards, you got to be able to do the tight stuff and then be able to play out wide as well. So, as a loosey group, we've all sort of focused on being able to do both, and wherever we're required, we make sure we do it to the best of our ability. So.
Could you give us an insight of the mentoring of Ardy towards you as a newcomer?
I think me and Ardy are similar in a lot of ways. Ardy and I have created a good relationship, and he's somebody that I'm comfortable talking to with, and it could be about rugby, it could be stuff in life, and he just has that leadership sort of approach that people can approach and people can relate to. So I think that's made it easy for me. So.
Scott, a few new faces, one you were just talking to there as well. How much is it, I guess, just to reset the energy levels this week as you approach France?
Yeah, great. The boys coming in this week have given us a nice wee energy boost. They've had an outstanding time with the All Blacks 15, and all the feedback from that environment has been outstanding. Our boys have also spent time with us whilst in Japan, so it's great to have a couple of faces back in, and they just immersed themselves so well in the environment.
How do you back up once again? 2 big tests in a row in England and Ireland, another one this week. I guess the energy levels, everything like that. How do you get them rising high again for this weekend?
Yeah, you build your energy through the week. It's a massive occasion, challenge here in Paris against an outstanding team. What you do for us, we just focus back in on our game. We build our week like we did today, and we embrace the challenge, and we're looking forward to it.
World Cup final was last year at Stade de France. I know there's been a fair bit of change going on, but is that a venue that comes with memories for members of this team? Happy and sad, I guess?
Yeah, I suppose with memories in rugby, you've always got things you can look back on and learn from, and those are some of the lessons we've spoken about. But this group today is focused on this weekend, and what was in the past will stay there.
Would it be relevant that the fact that you will have your 13th game? France is only the 2nd game altogether regarding the intuitive rugby, the intuition?
I believe so. I believe we've grown our game, the continuity in our game, and we're a lot more confident in where we are as a group. Having the tests and the layers that we've had recently have definitely helped our performances here in Europe. So we go into this game with confidence.
Scott, you were a halfback.
Long time ago. The past was the past.
What do you see of Antoine Dupont's game that makes him so dangerous and probably the best in the world?
Yeah, there's a lot spoken about Antoine, and for me, he's an absolute pleasure to watch. He's out there, he loves the game, he plays with great passion. He's obviously a great leader. His skill set, his power, he's a phenomenal player, and one I've watched for many years and really enjoyed watching. As a lover of rugby myself, watching a young man play the game the way he does, and geez, and many would say he's one of the greatest already.
In your group of halfbacks, do you see that there's players that can reach similar potential?
I see that there's players growing their game for sure, and they'll be inspired to play against essentially the master on the weekend, so they'll learn from that. We've got some good young nines also.
Anything relevant you've seen from the France-Japan game?
Yeah, the style of the French, their ability to apply pressure through their set piece, also how they control the area of the field to create their attack in the right areas, the influence that Dupont has on the game, just the fantastic athletes they have right through, where we know we're in for a massive challenge. We thought Japan were really brave against France, but the French physicality and flair was too much for them in the end.
A word on the hooker, the French hooker? French hooker, number 2. What's his name? Movaka, Peato Movaka.
Beautiful player. Can play loose forward also. He's got a great talent around the game. I've watched him for a number of years. I've seen him go and play loose forward for his club. Outstanding player, beautiful skill set. If not one of the better hookers in the world.
How do you define your performance for the last game, and your style in the game?
Yeah, we're proud of our performance. We thought we controlled the game well on our terms. We know the challenge that's in front of us, but yes, going to Ireland, focusing on what we did there well, and our game was strong. It was consistent, so we're confident to build off that.
Whatever happens on Saturday, can we say it's a successful tour, as you've been winning in Twickenham, winning in Dublin? Can we say that so far?
Yeah, I respect the question. I think for us, we'll just focus on this weekend, and that's the clear focus, and we'll talk about the tour as a whole later on, but we know where all our energy's got to be, and that's on a fantastic French team.
And how to limit the impact of Antoine Dupont in the game?
Ask the coach not to play him. He's fantastic. He's great for the game. As I said, his love, his passion for the game. You want to see him on the field. You want to see superstars. It's what grows the game. It's what makes young girls and boys want to play rugby, and we want to see him play.
With Sam's withdrawal, how much of a headache or a good headache do you have in the back row?
Sam's a quality leader. He's a great storyteller. You can see his performances for the All Blacks most recently. We'll miss Sam, but he's still with us, and the opportunity now is for Peter Larkai and the group to step up, and Sam will be there right with them. We know what Sam's future looks like, but where he is currently, he's done nothing but care, support and guide the young group, and his performances also have been outstanding. So yeah, we will miss him this weekend, but again, opportunity for someone else.